Hi, I'm David Creighton, independent broadcaster, commentator, writer, and journalist. I'm here today to tell you why you should support with your donation Universal Ostrich Farms. The fight is not over. In fact, in many ways, it's just beginning. Now, the voice and the face of that farm, especially during that brutal occupation by the Canadian Food Inspection Agency and the RCMP, was Katie Pesitne. She's been on this show with mine many, many times. And we talked about that night of November 5th and early November 6th, when the CFIA marksmen slaughtered hundreds of ostriches. Some of them didn't die immediately. They lingered throughout the night. And this brutal organization finished the job in the morning. It was a nightmare for Katie, her mom, and all of the supporters who stood by and watched this atrocity unfold. And Katie buried her grief in her tears and the profound depression that came over her as a result of this. But Katie has put her armor back on, and she's fighting back with a new association that's going to be called A Voice for Farmers. And as Katie likes to say, it's not that farmers have no voice. They need to be reminded that they have a voice. And that's Katie's new objective. Let's listen.
Farm out there will have a chance to have some support and never be left alone in limbo or feeling bullied by an agency that has had no accountability, no oversight for decades. Remembering that this agency is an agency that has performs its own internal investigations, performs its own audits. They are only accountable to themselves. So making sure that every farmer out there has the ability to reach out to a support network within that association, whether it be a team of some lawyers, a couple vets, people that are all willing to come and bring the professional backgrounds into one area that we can support our farmers, support our agricultural sector, and give everybody hope for a strong, independent, healthy future in Canada for our animals, for our dedicated farmers, and even all of our farmers with orchards and our food.
So why do you need to support Katie in this venture? Because this farm was ordered by the Supreme Court of Canada when it denied its appeal of this execution of their ostriches. The Supreme Court of Canada ordered the farm to pay the entire legal expenses of the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. That's about 11 months potentially. Could be millions of dollars. The farm could also potentially be on the hook for the costs of the RCMP CFIA occupation of their farm. That includes everything from the salaries of the officers to the bales of hay and the fencing that was purchased. That could also be a very hefty bill. And this farm has no guarantee that they're going to receive any compensation from the Mark Carney government because the farm was not compliant through this process. So give today, donate today. Go to Justice for Our Ostriches. That's the new site. That's the new website that Katie will be running the fundraising and the association from. You can still go to Save Our Ostriches, which is still up and running. So I encourage you to do that today. Give generously today. This is about helping a farm and farmers in distress and helping Katie move on to her next objective.